Hello and welcome to a cheat play by me, GamerWolfSix of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Now I'm planning to post this way before, the video that comes before this comes out, because, well, I've been debating for a long time whether or not I want to, cheat in a way. Not because the game's hard or anything like that, but because it's like, hey, we're near the end of the game. There's 3 more bosses left. 1 mandatory boss and 2 side story bosses. And I'm like, hey, do I want to spend hours and hours grinding up this so that I could unlock, what is it? A bunch of skills that I probably will never use. These ones, I don't know how powerful they are. I might want to check them out. One thing that would increase my, passive abilities is this, which, good, but I wouldn't exactly grind out for because it would take, forever. So I thought, what? Instead of spending all that time making all those side plays, doing, grinding this stuff, which would become progressively slower and slower, we would just use WeMod, a thing you can use to mod games, or, cheat in games, to, make that stuff a lot easier. But before we do that, we use enhanced skill power. Okay, we don't have enough skill points. Fair enough. So let's see, what is it, F8? Probably should have warned about sound. Okay, maybe we'll do this. Maybe I have to go here? And click on the thing? There we go. And then we'll get all these things that we will never use. Or most likely never use. We might just be like, if we get stuck on one of the, last 3 bosses, we'll just be like, hey, is there any way to do this well? And they might be like, oh yeah, use this ability. And like, okay. Oh yeah, probably should turn it off. Granted, I don't think we'd ever spend down 999 of those things. I'll just have to keep a mental eye on how much skill points we got. But hey, achievement, but you can see it. Height of technique. Height of technique of all these things that we will never use, most likely. But hey, came a long way. Now, I wonder if we could edit that down. Probably not, but that's fine. We'll just keep it on attack power and use it when we get it. I thought it used like 1 HP for everything, but I think it might be 5. Maybe it goes up. Who knows? But yeah, cheap play. And yeah, time for me to go fight, what is it? Demon of Hatred, my dad, but when he's, what? Somewhat younger? Like I don't know. I don't know if there's a story thing about that. Though all this stuff is kind of weird. And then eventually the final boss. But I want to fight the other guys before fighting the final boss, Okay. So, thanks and see ya. Yeen. Welcome back. Yeah. Apparently that cheat play wasn't the only thing I'm gonna do because, hey, when I did that boss rush, yeah, kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, it would save me time and, worry being like, hey, I don't need to be stingy by to, do stuff if we can buy everything that we can buy. So, there we, Jesus. Okay, F7 again. Yes. So we're just gonna go around and purchase tons of stuff. Sure. Because then I won't be stingy. Because again, this is me trying to defeat the really hard bosses. And me, if I'm like, hey, I'm going to be stingy with monies and items and all that stuff, then I'm either A, going to take forever to beat the game, or B, gonna have a whole bunch of Let's Plays where I'm just like, well, I'm going to not, where I'm going, well, not Let's Plays, but like side plays where I'm like, well, I'm going to farm gold and everything till stuff. Let's see, that guy's dead. Is there a guy there? Let's see. As far as I know, there isn't a guy there. Probably ain't a person there. There is a person in that area-ish. Now I'm trying to figure out where all the guys with the tents are, so I can buy shit from them. It's interesting that they're like, hey, do you want to buy an offering? Like, aren't offerings, free? Because you offer them? Though I guess you can offer goods and services. Is Memorial Mob actually a thing or what? Why is it knit time? Did it actually become knit time there? Oh yeah, I guess it is nighttime in this game. Since, we killed the Divine Dragon or something like that. We didn't kill the Divine Dragon, we just stabbed it in its eye to take its tears. I wonder if these guys all sell the same thing. Jump. Thank you. I'm trying to go through my memories. Okay. Yeah, I think somewhere around there has the, near the monkey guys. It was really interesting when doing this originally, and I'm like, oh wait, this is not the spot. When I saw the monkey with the two blades, I'm like, oh, is this guy friend? He doesn't seem to be attacking me, he just seems to be jumping around eyeing me, so, okay. And then when I was near him, he didn't seem to attack me, but then apparently he attacked me. Oh, a place with a giant fish that has teeth? Yeah, this would be a pain in the ass to get to. No. Well, is there a guy there? I can't remember. There is a guy there. I wonder what the money attack that's like, hey, your damage is greater than the amount of money you have is. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, sure. Okay. I guess I buy pretty much everything from everyone. So, big question is, do I want to go to this? Yeah, kinda. Even though I was 100% tilted by him and doing better with the Demon of Hatred. But I looked up how to beat him. And then I'm gonna have to review that, because, hey, this game's hard. Oh, anyways, end of the cheat play. Hopefully no one's tilted that I'm like, hey, I'm going to cheat to save me, and in extension you, unless you don't watch those videos, which, a whole bunch of time by not actually having to, grind. So yeah, thank you, and spay near your animals. See ya.